Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Crying Suns. In the last episode, we defeated the second sector boss, a brain in a jar, basically, like what the Migo do from H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos. It was quite a series of battles. We ended up having quite a few ships scrapped, but we made it through here spending quite a bit of scrap on upgrades, which really has helped us out. And we have a full crew. That before I forget, right freaking now, we're going to sell Seo Jun Smith. Because we do not need him, and I'd rather have the extra spot in case we pick up another commander. What else happened? Yeah, I think we were told where Landa is. Is he on this star map? He is. So there's Dr. Landa, and here's the pirate treasure location. So the bad news about these is I can already tell that this means we're not getting the Omniforge, which is up here. But I'll be okay with that. So we're totally going to do both of these. Which means that my entire trip is planned out already. That's good. So we're going to Tanagra, Beneb, Alrum, this location, and then the cluster boss. Yep, that will be the plan. Good, so it's nice knowing already where we're located. But now I need to do some math to figure out what upgrades I'm going to take. So I'll be back as usual, everyone. Oh, and I guess before I do that, let's take a look at the upgrades we have so far for our ship. So we're probably taking the squadron dock. We're probably taking this as an upgrade. And then probably another weapon dock. And then we'll be looking to purchase a new weapon or find one somewhere in this sector. And then whatever else we don't spend on upgrades will be spent on repairing our vessels and buying more commandos, because we don't have that many. We've got only 4. All right, I'm babbling. Give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. Oh, this is going to be rough. All right, everyone. So I've taken a look. I made some incorrect statements earlier where I said the path was chosen for us. No, we actually have a tiny bit of leeway, which you'll see when we go to the star map. In any case, let's spend this scrap on repairs and upgrades. That's basically what we're doing. So we want another squadron dock. It's 450. We could probably do the battles without it, but oh, it's so helpful to have another squadron, so we're taking it. With the extra 199, we're going to spend 100 of it repairing all my squadrons. And then we're going to spend 7 of it. At the very least, I probably should take 6. Yeah, we'll take 6. 6 commandos, and then a neon. Alright! Now we're down to 9 scrap, and we had almost 650 when we started this. Let's get our ships, our squadrons up here. Feels good to use 4 squadrons again. Wow, it's been a while. It's been a while. That Jericho class and only 3 squadrons. That was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. Alright, now. What was I talking about, you're asking? Well, I originally thought, well, it's pretty easy what we have to do. We want to hit both of these locations. So that's Tanagra, Beneb, Alram, and then this location. But we could go to Omicron, Al-Sud, Callaway, Beneb, Alram, and then this location. So I'm thinking we'll do that. We'll immediately have an anomaly here at the sun. And then we do the planetary defensive turret wreckage. If we lose troops, we can pick them back up at the Merc Outpost. Merc Outpost will also sell a weapon. And it's going to be, well, also the planetary defensive turret wreckage is a weapon. So we might get lucky to pick up a 3rd gun. And if I like it, then we can spend scrap we earn on unlocking another weapon slot. So that's going to be the plan. Let's do it. Looks like a pirate satellite, sir. And unguarded, too. Probably out stealing somewhere. Good. Then we'll pirate the pirates. Let's scrap this pirate satellite. I like the sound of that. 58 scrap. Promising start. Almost have, I think it was 90 to get another weapon? 90 to get another weapon. One extra neon is very nice. I don't think we'll need to spend a whole lot more money on neon, because how many more jumps am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps, and we're going to pick up at least one neon from every single location along the way. So we can visit 7 total other locations. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have the option to do 2 others over here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's all set up for us. We can also see that the Omniforge did not appear near these locations. I'm positive it's sitting there. Alright, well, that was it for the anomaly. Let's go ahead and visit Ramor. For the 5th time, we don't want to buy any of your Omnibooks. You hang up on us, sir. Oh, okay. I was intaking breath because I'm looking at Sister Calypso. I'm like, oh, she's gonna lose most of the Marines we picked up. But then my eyes wandered over to Takashi Sung, where he will lose 0 to 2 Marines and pick up 80 to 100% of the resources. So he's the better person to send down there. So this must have a lot of persuasion. Persuasion? Most of the resources looks like they're gathered through persuasion, would be my guess. It would be wonderful if we can get both the planetary defensive turret wreckage and the abandoned auto factory. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to do both. Starting on a mountaintop. So far, this is going really well. So we set a light at the top of this area, and Takashi, persuasion, hacking, irradiation, and discretion. So he's 100% total spy, and he has some holographic image projector in addition to his mods, which can change his shape, like in Inner Space. That I don't know if you watched that movie, but in Inner Space, the gentleman was the little ship was able to rearrange the gentleman's face a little bit and his body and so on. And so Takashi Shung is able to do this. So when we landed, he was able to persuade the people on the mountaintop that he was from the stars, sorry, member of the gods. And it turned out that this was like a group of local natives, completely unrelated, never saw technology or something like that, run a totally separate area of the planet compared to the people who hailed us and told us they don't want books. Maybe this group has regressed back to some ancient roots that they had, or some civilization that they used to have, and they've thrown away technology. And so, upon seeing us, they thought Takashi was an avatar of their god or something of the sort. And so Takashi is able to use persuasion to get himself to their temple, where they made offerings and prayers to Takashi, who graciously accepted everything that they were offering. So that's what's happening so far. The hack was a computer system that we couldn't persuade to leave us alone, but Takashi was able to hack it. Unfortunately, the rogue automated Koshmech. Oh, okay. You know what? When we were at the church, the people were scared of a demon, is what they called it, that was on the way toward where the weapon system is that we wanted. And so Takashi promised we would attempt to eliminate it. that we would, in fact, destroy it. And so this is the results of our battle against their devil or their demon, the rogue automated Kosh mech. That we were able to destroy it. The persuasion check we passed. Can I see what checks we made? I cannot. Okay, I don't remember. I think it was erudiation and hacking. And so we were able to take down its safeguards. The persuasion, we got some of the local natives to assist us. And so the combination of our troops using our guns, which fire pulse lasers, which might as well be magical to the natives, combined with the number of the natives attacking it, eventually we're able to weaken it to the point where it was destroyed. Unfortunately, engineering, we weren't able to avoid some of its weapons fire, and so quite a few people still died, and we lost 2 of our Marines, and Takashi himself took a hit. Hopefully that won't make the natives restless against us, seeing that we're not quite invincible. Okay, so, what's happening here? So, we'll go with, we actually lost all the natives in that battle against the enemy mech, the demon. And now they're on to us, the fact that we are not who we said we were. So we are now using discretion, sneaking through the native territory. Takashi was able to use hacking to make his image projector make his entire team look like natives. It wasn't powerful enough to do it with 10, but it just barely can do so with 8 people. And we grabbed an engine disruptor, MK3, for our trouble. And also, waiting there for us was our ship. And thus we got the planet. Well done, Takashi. Losing just 2 commandos for that. Unfortunately, that brings us down to only 8, so we'll need to pick up some from where we're going. We also are up to 240 scrap, which is amazing. I would normally immediately purchase the extra weapon slot. But I don't know if I want an engine disruptor. It would be neat to slow down, I suppose, the enemy, make him crawl to reach us. Maybe we do want it. Let's see. I'll have 150 scrap left if I do purchase that upgrade, which is enough to purchase an MK3 weapon if I so desire. You know, I think I've just talked myself into doing it. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this will also affect us, so I need to be very careful when I decide to use it. Of course, if I see something I like better at the location, we'll purchase that and then just vendor this, right? I don't have another weapon. I don't have another weapon. Do I have any other... whatever these are. Squadrons! Do I have any other squadrons I want to vendor? No, I do not. I want all my other squadrons I currently have available. Okay. Local system map. There's... Yes, I do want to hit the merc outpost. Let's go. And the reason for that... because I want to purchase 2 more commandos, because at least 2 more, because up ahead we have another chance to get a ground mission. So let's visit. Oh, but if I buy commandos, Tim, that's going to leave you with less than 150 scrap. So hopefully there isn't something really cool waiting for you weapon-wise at the merc outpost. Or an officer. Fortune smiles on you this dark, auctionless day, sir. I've nearly finished constructing my liquid healer nanobot tank, and all I need are a few remaining parts which you can easily find in a squadron. Break one down for me, and I can finish my tank and heal some of your injured officers. What do you say, my good man? Sorry, but we need all our squadrons at their best right now. Well, it never hurts to ask. Still, I can't help but feel somewhat insulted. I guess I can say this now. I kind of feel that it would be better if tougher if wounds my people took were healed 1 hit point per star jump rather than instantly at the end of a encounter. it would mean that you would have you'd want maybe to purchase healing from some of these locations as opposed to risking your officers. And wounded officers could have a greater chance of dying on the planet's surface when you send them down there. No DNA people. That is good to know. Chain reaction cannon. Oh, hey, nice. This is I remember this. So this leaps from enemy unit to enemy unit. It's very nice. Doesn't affect the battleship, but this is tempting to purchase. If I buy this, we go down to 0 scrap. So I would have to sell my Mark III engine disruptor in order to purchase the Marines I would want. Who else do we have here? You have an extra fleet spot. Ooh. Zendaya is very tempting to purchase. We would cause a huge amount of heat with our heat cannon. But she's a 5th officer, and I don't like taking 5th officers. Sister Calypso is the only person who has the sight ability, so I don't want to sell her. We'll be okay. So the real question is, do I want the chain reaction cannon? If I look at the star map that's coming up, this is the only shop, Tim. This is it. The only one. You can't be guaranteed another weapon from any of the encounters that you have along the way. We will probably, however, get rewarded when we drop... Oh, there's no senator, Tim. You don't have a senator. You have a pirate map. This is really tough, everyone. This is a really tough decision. This is an incredibly tough decision. All the weapons I see for sale here, both the chain reaction cannon, Matter Destabilizer, and the engine disruptor I picked up, all have a chance to actually hurt my own vessels. And if I aim it incorrectly. Direct damage. Damage to the battleship. Slows the squadrons. Okay, we're not buying a gun. We will buy Zendaya Starvos. And we'll take 4 commandos. And that's good. Alright! Alright. Let's assign her. She applies to gun systems, Tim. Yes. I knew that, actually. That means we need to... Oh! Did you know that? Yes. We need 80 for the weapon system support. Oh, nice! She'll add additional heat for us as well. 2 times the heat. We will probably always overheat with 2 of them here. I forgot that we had that already with Juliana's son. It's still a good decision, I think. But not as important as I originally thought. A civilian ship close to that star, sir. Must be hot in there. Incoming message. Hey, get your own star to worship, Imperial. This one's ours. Sorry, maybe I'm hearing things, but did he just say get your own star to worship? Can we help you? Oh yeah, definitely. You can leave immediately. We're preparing for our unification. You're only getting in the way. Come on. I think we've had enough of all had enough of this ship. There's nothing else here for us in this star system. Well, there is, but we're not going there. So let's go ahead and jump to the next system. Church ship, sir! Don't worry. After I kill you, I'll pray for your soul. Prepare to fight! I didn't like the last church ship we fought. It didn't go so well for us. They have a damaged longbow and a damaged frigate Mk3. Their engine disruptor is ready to fire. Hull breaker laser. They also have a matter destabilizer, halfway charged, and a sub-zero gun. That'd be really annoying to reach them. Thankfully, our ships will be. Some of our ships will be stealthed. But I'll need them as far away from the enemy as I can get them. I don't want to be hit by that weapon of theirs, not so easily at least. Nor the matter destabilizer. So you two start in stealth. That's the freeze cannon. I will be fine with that. Good. He may be able to reach my ghosts. Let's pull them back really quick. Nice. We will now deploy more drones because of how fast they are. Our heat cannon is also ready. Let's take out... let's wait a little bit. We should... I think we're gonna... No, you need to heat their weapon system now. These drones can be pulled back, get the matter destabilizer off of them. We're getting a patched ship showing up. Engine disrupted, but it's not going to matter. They are quite dead. Just barely killed them before we had a patched Mk2 drone. We get a flak cannon for our trouble. And I think I like that better than our engine disruptor, because I didn't even fire this, and I wasn't in the mood to use it whatsoever, so I should have sold this when we had the chance. Let's take the flak cannon. Oh! Yeah, take the flak cannon. We'll take more damage. Now take it. Use the engine disruptor, Tim. Okay, we're going to Dr. Landa. Maybe I do want the flak cannon instead. I don't know which weapon I want. I should have sold the engine disruptor for the cash if nothing else. It's way too late, Tim. You're moving on. Kosh battleship. Yeah, that looks like Landa, all right. Admiral Idaho, it's so wonderful to see you again. Is it just me, or do you also get the feeling that if things were different, if I wasn't, say, performing crude brain operations on innocent children, that you and I would be the best of friends? You're going down, Landa. Just me, I guess. What are we looking at? 4 squadrons and 2 weapon systems. The plasma nuke and the X-beam. This may be a little too tough for me, everyone. The good news is that their first squadrons are patched. They have a Magneto patched, 2 fighter MK3s, and an unpatched fighter Magneto. Once we're out there, we're going to be stuck out there fighting them. We may end up having several squads patched. I don't know how best to do this battle either. I kind of want my stealthers to attack their ship while I deal with the rest of them out near me. So you should start in stealth. I don't know if I can get down here fast enough. I think I'm going to need 3 squads to deal with what they're sending my way. Those weapon systems, Tim. Their X-beam is about to fire. Let's shut it down briefly. Try to hide from their magnetos. Our piercer is ready. What got damaged? We'll pull those units back. Your flak cannon is almost ready. No, don't. I need to hide from that Magneto. Oh, interesting. Okay, gotcha. Overheating gives them a... Sorry, everyone. I always thought when the critical effect happened, what occurred is that the whole system locked down, which I think it still does. But then they're dealing with this after effect for a little while. And we're slowly killing Zendaya Rodriguez as well. Don't put it there, Tim. Put him... Actually, that'll be fine. Our flak is ready, but I'm going to not use it quite yet. Actually, we need to get away, because they're going to launch 3 squadrons at us in just a few seconds, and their plasma nuke's going to be ready as well. Oh, good, we locked down the system. It's on fire, and they're going to be losing some hull damage each turn for a little while. Longbow, let's get you back here. I know I haven't done anything with these fighters yet, and I'm nervous. That is what I was nervous about. Their X-Beam is probably going to kill them unless I overheat their weapon system. Put your cruiser back here, Tim. Probably get their attention. They're fine. They took the hit fine. They were in asteroids. Pull this fleet back. Oh no! Oh no, we've lost these fighters. There's nothing I can do about it. Actually, there's one thing I can do. And that's to blow up this right now, which will send everyone back stunned. But that will let me get away. Took damage from the X-Beam. However, we have healing going on for our drones. Really glad we got Ying into that slot. I like that regen very much. Go and lock down that Magneto. We've almost killed that person of theirs. Oh, that was the wrong weapon. I meant to use the heat cannon, but we'll still use that anyway. Wow. 2 fires. It's over for them. They've lost. Oh my god, look how beautiful this is. 1 second, that's screenshot material right there. Wow. Every 20 seconds, they're taking fire on their whole system. And in addition, officers cannot use their ability, and critical repair takes twice the time. Their squadron speed and DPS is down, and they're taking fire damage. It takes 40% longer for them to reload, and there's 2 fires on their weapon system. Yeah, this is over. 83 scrap. Good news, sir. We're receiving messages from nearby stations and planets, thanking us for taking care of that monster. Lots of folks want to join our cause. 9 commandos gained. Wow. Nice. The scrap is very nice as well. So I wanted another weapon system support. Our high energy beam is going to be doing 30 points of... wow, 60 heat damage. That's pretty amazing. There was nothing else in this system. So now we go to Alram. I'll be honest with you, Admiral. Gonna need a good reason not to end you. Surrender, pirate. There is no way you can win this. Fine. I surrender. This time. But you better pray you don't run into me again. I'll bounce back from this. Big talk for a guy who's just handed us all his scrap. 62 of it as well. Wow. I don't think he would have won that encounter. Another extra neon. Very nice. Okay. What do we want to do? There's no more shops, is that correct? Correct, and I was right. The forge is up there. Holy crap, 4 anomalies. I think we'll probably just do the planetary defense wreckage and then get out of there, because I'm a little worried we'll bump up the alarm people with all those anomalies I see. We're not taking any heat damage. The enemies aren't using any heat weapons. I haven't fought very many Aki here. Seems like a waste for me to spend 40 for that. It's tempting instead to lower the squadron dock recovery 1 whole second by spending 80 scrap. I think let's hold on to it at the moment. We'll see how well we are looking at the end of the next encounter. Which is a pirate base. Oh, it's the pirates! I should do an upgrade, because the pirates might actually be there. We'll take a heat upgrade. Gives us some scrap in case we need it for an encounter. And now we're up to 55 points of heat absorbed per room. Per system. I really disliked being heated up so much. Sir, we've reached a supposed pirate station with the treasure in it. But, bad news, it's not unguarded like that civilian said it'd be. What are you doing here? It's not like we're guarding a huge secret stash of scrap in this station or anything. It's a trap! Enemy was waiting for you. Its squadrons have been deployed, its weapons are ready to fire. Oh, and they have the turrets. So we're dealing with, 2 MK1 patched and a drone MK3 shredder. They also have a piercer laser MK3, so we're taking hull damage slowly over time. So no need for our drone, not at the start. We'll field our longbow We'll have it shoot down this turret. Our fighters can take out their shredder. I don't have a close range frigate, so we're gonna have to kind of do a bit of dancing with my cruisers instead. We have stealth. Should be able to avoid the turret? I don't think... Can it see me in stealth? I don't know if it can. I don't think it can. So I'm gonna risk this. And we'll find out if it does or does not have that. Good. One of their turrets is destroyed. And sure enough, they cannot see me. Perfect. And how long do they have until they're... get reinforcements? Oh, there's no transponder here this time. I don't want to lose my cruisers to an fighter MK1. Wow, and we're not going to. Here come the reinforcements. What do they have here? Weapon reload time plus 40%. Your squadron's DPS and speed are lowered. Get a drone MK3 boomer from that fight. Very nice. Now that pirate's out of the way, go get us the loot, Captain. Right away, sir. We're in the cargo area of the station, sir. We're practically blinded by all the treasure they got down here. 107 scrap, flat cannon MK3, and a fighter MK2 Ghost. Amazing. I think the issue with the flat cannon MK3 is that it takes longer to fire. Oh, it does not! Same length of time. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't purchase a gun. I'm very glad I didn't purchase a gun from that one station. And what's here? That's it. 167 scrap. There is no other shop. We could buy another hull upgrade. It's very tempting. We'll wait. There's no anomaly at the star. Let's go there first. A civilian ship, sir! Please, you have to help us. We were in a little dust-up within a key back there, and now our thrusters are leaking neon. We tried landing, but the radioactive contamination caused our landing gear to falter. Now we're trapped in here, getting sicker with every passing moment. Please let us on your ship. Message from sickbay. Sir, hope you don't mind, but I was listening in. We're equipped with a drone decontamination program, but it needs neon to operate. Also, sir, our readings indicate extreme neon particle contamination on their ship. We can ease their suffering, but I'm afraid there's very little we can do beyond that. We're sending a shuttle for you. Just hold on. Our sick bay has been alerted of your condition and is ready to help. Thank you, Admiral. Can I ask you something? We're going to come out of this okay? You and your passengers will be fine. Just hold on. Help is on the way. Praise the machines! Somehow we found the one friendly ship in this whole cluster. These poor civilians. They have no idea. Sir, we did all we could for the civilians, but they've passed on. I know letting them on the ship didn't get us any scrap or neon, but I still think it was the right thing to do. So do I. Alright, this is the last sector. We have an encounter at this location, so I'm thinking we will take the whole structure. Yes, let's do it. That's that's much better than the one, like we had one bar. We didn't even have any others earlier, so I'm really glad to see our ship can take a few hits if it comes down to it. Loose church shipping container, sir. Lynch, check it out. We're in luck, sir. Nice haul of scrap. I was worried. I thought maybe all we find here is a bunch of church books. It makes sense. The prospect of encountering numerous books would frighten the captain. Good to know. Good to know Caliban likes dishing out the banter. That's pretty good. Whoa, what the heck? Why did you speed up so fast? So, we are sending down Takashi-sung again. He gathers almost all the resources and loses the fewest commandos. Yeah, he's the best. And we have a chance to get another weapon of some sort here. Good luck, Takashi. Oh, man. I like seeing that. I like seeing that a lot. I really like seeing that weapon. Alright. What happened to us down here? So, the only thing in this area is, in fact, this weapon. This high energy beam MK3. Everyone else in this area has given... I guess we traveled for several miles, as you can see, on the planetary grid. So there's no civilization anywhere near this thing. The AI in control of it has malfunctioned some time ago, and the entire area is scorched earth. The AI is... what's the word? Maniacal? And wants to see the planet it's on burn, because it can't leave it. And so... When we landed, we had been in communication with some of the population down here, living outside of the range of its weapon, because you go in there and it decides to torch you. They warned us about how far, about its range, but Takashi thought they were a little wrong. Unfortunately, the visual check here, what does it say again? Sharp senses failed, and we were unable to get out of the way of its initial salvo. And some of us got burned badly. The rest of these were Takashi... The hacking The hacking was Takashi being able to hack into the AI for a little bit to slow it down. The same thing happened here. The same thing happened here. And so we're deactivating it briefly, but the AI is really difficult to circumvent permanently in this fashion. So these hacks are viruses which the AI cleans up. It literally burns them out of its system, and we don't want to destroy it. So Takashi doesn't want to do anything worse than this. Irradiation was Takashi being able to recognize certain terrain features that we could utilize to hide from it, and or be locating other resources in the area from previous attempts to shut down this weapon system. And finally, we made it to the actual system itself, where I think we had what was it? I don't remember what the encounters were. Oh, there they were. Discretion. So we snuck up to the actual system itself, and finally, this hack, since we're right there, Takashi was able to shut down the AI, and we were able to disconnect whatever breakers or circuits were attached to the weapon system to confine the AI and make off with the weapon. Now the AI is down there screaming for eternity because it lost its ability to do anything but that. Good job, Takashi. And we just lose one commando. Right here is when I wish I could save the game again so I can make another attempt at this boss. But I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going all in on the heat. Yep. Piercer laser, high energy beam, high energy beam. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to try to keep their ship in permanent critical condition. And we're doing 60 and 90 points of heat damage. It is tempting to use the flak cannon instead of the piercer laser. The piercer laser would do 20 damage to the actual battleship or the enemy squadrons. And our flak cannon does 20 damage to random cells in the area, which means that we could affect more than just one target. Can also put engine disruptor on them. I think we will start with the flak cannon. No, its wind-up time is 33 seconds. We'll stick with the piercer laser. All right. Now I could do other encounters here, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna spend the scrap on upgrades, and then we're jumping to the boss battle. So let's take a squadron dock and another squadron dock. So 7 seconds, and we'll be able to recover one of our squadrons if we lose them. So I think we'll start with Basilisk, Ghost, MK2 Ghost. One of our drones to start. Alright. Well, I mean, I'll change my mind depending upon what they're fielding. So, let's do it! Let's do it. I do feel, by the way, that the stealth weapon, it's decent. I would probably be missing it if I hadn't taken the one auxiliary system that made my ships stealth when they enter asteroids. But I think I prefer the heat weapons in every single situation. Being able to lock down the enemy for several seconds gives me what I need to delay weapon fire or delay their squadron deployment for a little bit longer, and I think that's really, really important. I'm wondering how effective these two heat cannons are going to be on the boss. Now remember as well that the cluster boss has some sort of special power that we haven't seen before. It's something like 80 different squadrons, so it's not a fair fight, but it's not supposed to be. Let's do it. General Vivar, sir! At last, the great Admiral Elias Idaho. At first I thought, no, it can't be. Oberon's favorite in my sectors? He died a hero's death in Ganyama decades ago. But as the reports came in, I knew, somehow, it had to be true. No one else could safely navigate these stars and dispose of my commanders the way you have. And now, here you are. Not a ghost, but a man. How, Admiral? How? You are an enemy of the people of this empire, General. Surrender or die for your crimes. I guess I'll never get the truth from you then, will I? For dead man, provide no answers. What are we looking at? Oh, so they have the thorns damage and the emergency repair. It looks like they have that one auxiliary system that reduces all heat and damage taken. Yeah, from battleship weapons for a little bit. Still, that's made up by... So, we should still be inflicting more than what you see here. We will still be able to lock their systems. But I'm going to be desperate to destroy the first one of these bars. An X-Beam? MK... Oh, just a normal X-Beam. Oh, maybe... Oh, X-Beams, I guess, don't have a extra version of them. And a heavy nuke does 100 damage that will take out any squadron on the battlefield. They have missile barrage. Every 50 seconds launches missiles targeting all units on the battlefield and dealing 40 damage to each. So we need to be pulled back into my hangar at that point. Wow. Wonder Use is a juggernaut. I can avoid that to start. We need to get there and destroy them quickly. Very quickly. I don't know how I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be dancing with their units for a little bit, trying to... I would like to take out their MK4s. Their fighters. Their X-Wing team is almost ready. And this does... How much damage does this do to me? 100 damage to the battleship, so this will tear apart one of my hulls. We have to send the drones at that. I don't think we have a real choice. Why don't we send you back? Fire, good. We stopped the weapon from firing. Weapon reload time plus 40%. Okay, I see I shouldn't have fired the heat weapon again. I should wait until this heat is gone and then fire it again. I don't know if we'll be able to kill this without getting some more drones on the field. No effect. They must have shielded it or something. We're gonna lose this squadron, and there's not much I can do. I should have fired at their hull instead. Wow, the game is choppy. It's trying to do all of this, and it can't. Good, that will stun their squadrons for a little bit, which will let me get out some new units. Oh crap, here comes the asteroid salvo. So we're about to lose 80 hit points on our hull, if I'm not mistaken. No, we did not. It did not affect our hull. And we've taken out their special hull point, which is very nice. Their heavy nuke still has a full minute left, thanks to me constantly working on the weapons with heat. Nice, and we lock them down again. Keep heating every single thing up on their side. My goodness, now I understand why we lost so quickly to the Akis. Good God, this ship is amazing. I feel pretty, like, invincible using it. Ooh, unfortunately, that's going to be my undoing, because I thought we were about to destroy them completely. Oh, that was my fleet I just attacked. Way to go, Tim. Oh, Tim, this is bad. So the good news is they only have 2 fighters left. The bad news is they have 100 hull, and I need to somehow get over there. I need to get over there and somehow defeat them. We can do it. I'm going to have to ignore the Juggernaut, though. It won't kill them. For 40 years, I've thought of myself as one of these great heroes of Earth I've read about in their forbidden books. Leaders like Khan, Alexander the Great, Caesar. But now I know I am nothing like them. It could be worse. I could have died never knowing where I stood at all, and a man should always measure his abilities. What happened when you went looking for the node? That creature didn't tell you in your brig? I traveled to the location that Dr. Karras gave me, a sector not far from Elysium. I had only my battleship. I couldn't take more without rousing the suspicions of my house. This proved costly. When I arrived, there he was, waiting for me, Oberon, surrounded by a battalion of destroyers. Strangely, I did not see you that day, Admiral. You see, it was a trap. The old man had given a false location to Karras. He was smiling, thought it was amusing. I burned with anger and imagined all sorts of ways of ending him. And what did your Emperor do? He did not kill me then and there, no. He made me return and explain my errant ways to the Seven as if I were a child. Made me tell them personally that, as a result of what I had done, our machine quota would be reduced by 20%. We were to become the weakest of the great houses. Not much better than the despicable house Vicarelli. Because of me. You should have seen the disdain in their eyes when I told them. The Seven imprisoned me in the worst Omni-run prison in our sectors. Little more than a dungeon. He could have executed you for treason. You should be thankful. I would have preferred execution, Admiral. I would have preferred it 1,000 times over. Why did you work with Tetsuo? I've never liked Tetsuo, nor he me. But we believed we could help one another. I could defend him with my commanders and battleships, and he could help me overturn the Seven. We believed we could work together to also beat Oberon and House Telos and seize control of all the clusters. But a man like Tetsuo, a man like you, it's hard to see you working together. Yes, and it was always, I believe, going to be a temporary arrangement. Later, with House Telos out of the way, I was going to eliminate House Akibara-sung. No doubt Tetsuo had a similar plan to get rid of me. We were under no illusions there. But our hatred for Oberon was greater than our hatred for each other. It brought us together. For a time. Of course, when I learned who Tetsuo's operative was, I decided to cut him out of the plan. And to do it on my own. With the proper changes to the node, I could increase not only my Omnis, but reduce Telos and Aki numbers as well. That weasel of a man, Dr. Karras, was going to help me do it. I have one regret in my life, and it's not ending him when I had the chance. I should never have listened to Landa. You have many questions. you must have few answers. What happened to the 7? I killed them, of course. The chaos of the shutdown provided me with an opportunity to do so. I was in an Omni-run prison at the time for my crimes. They collapsed, and I was able to escape. The 7 never saw me coming with my fleet. They were too busy running around panicking, too busy being helpless without the Omnis. I made it a point of killing each, and in chronological order. I wanted to kill the old man too, and your ship, which has somehow access to folders, was going to help me do it. But did they know? The lords of your house, the 7, did they know your plans to conspire with Tetsura? Of course not. They would never have approved. They were content being Oberon's puppets, content maintaining the status quo. When they found out what I had done, they imprisoned me, humiliated me, and I had already been humiliated. So I decided I would kill them. Well, no, I knew I would kill them long before then. But it was at that point I decided that their deaths would be excruciating. The chaos of the shutdown provided me with such an opportunity, and they were too busy running around panicking. And they never saw me coming. Why did you wish to reach the node? For people like me, there are no limits. Enough is never enough. I wanted to rule all, like the great leaders of Earth. But your Emperor never made that possible with his machine quota and all. So unlike the cowardly lords who came before me, the 7, I tried to do something about it. Reaching the node would have allowed me to gain an advantage in Omni numbers, and when the time was right, I was going to move in and stomp Oberon. The stars were to turn red with blood. It was all going to be so beautiful. I have no more questions about this. I see there is much you do not know. Who was it then, if not you or Tetsuo, who reached the Master Node? I have no idea, Admiral, but I am jealous. I would have liked to end the machines, even if accidentally. Now enough chit-chat. You know what to do with a beaten general. I know you strive to be just like your Emperor, but in this respect, I wish you'd rebel and kill me. What is this Earth you've spoken of? You have not heard of it. It does not surprise me. It is hardly spoken of now. It was hardly spoken of when the Omnis were still on. Those survivalists believed in it, the ones you killed. A planet of blue and green, where they believe we all come from. Kashas, Akis, and Imperials alike. But I can't say I believe them. I can't say this planet even existed, but I have enjoyed the stories of its great military leaders, how they were merciless. Do you know anything about my past? You are a vain man. I like it. But I don't know much. Just reputation, really. That you were said to be the greatest admiral of all time, and to have died a hero's death in Ganyama. That is all. The time has come for you to surrender, Vivar. You know I can't do that, Admiral. I won't go back to prison, Omni-Run or not, no. You'll have to do what your Emperor didn't. You'll have to end me. The trail would seem to end here, Machine. Oh, sorry. The trail would seem to end here, Machine. We've run out of clues, and out of suspects. Unfortunately, I believe you are right, and so close to the center of the Empire, too. But, as shameful as it will be to return to Oberon without having solved this mystery, surely he will know who is behind this. I'm confident we can help him yet, and get the Omnis up and running again. I hope so. But I don't understand it. If Vivar and none of our enemies interfered with the Master Node, who did? I don't know, Admiral. How strange it is to find myself saying those words as often as I do now. Remind me about the center of the Empire. It's, for lack of a better term, the Heartland, Admiral. When we enter it, no one will desire to kill us, for once. In its last sector, we'll find Elysium, the capital, and Oberon's palace, where I expect him to be waiting for us. Why are you sure that Oberon awaits us in his palace? Because where else will Oberon await us? This is where he lives, where his throne and immortality tech are. Seems logical to me. How do you feel about meeting your creator? Oberon's not exactly my creator. He created the machines that created me. I thought I had explained that to you. But yes, I think it is fair to say that meeting Oberon will be the most important day of my life. I wonder. It will be. What do you know about Oberon's immortality tech? As you've learned, Oberon's the only one allowed to have immortality tech. Besides us, of course. Oberon outlawed others from having the same. What would happen if someone were to try to create their own immortality tech? Ironically, death. The Pragma have enforced anti-immortality tech laws for hundreds of years now. And you know how they dispense justice. But does he need Omnis for his immortality tech? Yes, just like every other tech, but I would have to assume he has some immortality Omnis still available. Otherwise... let's change the subject, shall we? We haven't talked about pulsars in a while. I have no more questions about this. As you wish, Admiral. What do you want to know now? Who shut down the Omnis, Caliban? Has your thinking changed on this? No, it hasn't, unfortunately. I'm as stumped as you are. But I still think someone reached the Master Node terminal, and somehow, whether intentional or not, they deactivated us. What can you tell me about this planet Earth? I think we can chalk the idea that it exists up to craziness, just like certain theories regarding the shutdown. I still can't remember anything important. I don't think it's healthy for you to keep asking questions about the original Idaho's death. I'm starting to think that I'll never come back. Either something is wrong with me, or the rest of the crew, or what, Admiral? I don't know. I don't think it's healthy for you to keep asking questions about the original Idaho's death. Had a bunch of new thoughts, everyone. I thought of a twist to the plot that I hadn't thought of before. Maybe we are from House Vikari, actually. And House Vakari was working on immortality tech, unbeknownst to all the other houses. And they captured Idaho and forced the original one into one of those facilities, one of those cryo chambers, after trying to like memory wipe him or something of the sort. And House Vakari wants to... Maybe these nodes aren't shut down because all the Omnis are shut down. Maybe... Maybe we'll find all the Omnis working when we get to the center of the galaxy. And that these folder nets were shut down and all the other robots shut down to prevent House Vakari from reaching them for some reason. I'm done asking you questions about this. Let's return to the Heartland, to Elysium. It will be nice to be welcomed for once. Sir, I'm picking up a ship headed our way. Another Kosh. But we destroyed Vivar's ships. I don't think it's a Kosh, sir. I think it's our ship. The NS Odysseus. No, it couldn't be. He's found us. Who's found us, Caliban? Don't listen to a word he says, Admiral. I promise you, he's mad. Hello, Admiral. I don't understand. How are you? A lot to take in, I know. I felt the same the first time I ran into one of us. He tried to convince me, but I wouldn't listen. I couldn't listen. Slow down. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm talking about the truth. The truth that renders everything else inessential. I've been looking for other Idahos to pass this truth on to. My search has taken me many years. 10? 15? I don't know. Moving through the dark, I lost count years ago. But finally, I've found you. Why don't you come on board where we can sit and talk? I'm sorry, but I still don't understand what you're telling me. That's just it. You couldn't understand. You couldn't possibly accept it. The Idaho I encountered couldn't convince me either, so I killed him. He didn't know the best way to convey the truth. But I do. Soon, you'll know what I know. Soon, you'll see what I see. You'll thank me for this, I think. Sir, their ship is accelerating toward us. It's on a suicide mission. Don't let that ship reach us. Fire away. It's too late. He's already here. He knows. This one knows. Yes. We uploaded the other's memories. He, the other one, he got too close. He knew what he was doing. Compromised. So we shut him down. I don't see any other way around it. We erase this strand and start all over again. It will take years, but 5, 6, 7? Pity. We'd never gotten so far before. In all our years of trying, in all our years of sending him and his crew out there and watching them die, time after time after time. I believed this Idaho could be the one. I believed our work might finally be over. I believed we might even meet him. One folder away. That was all. Still, it doesn't matter. We shut him down and make another strand. A strand that's better. A third strand. Strand C. We can't. Why not? Because we don't have the time to create another strand. 5, 6, 7 years. By that time, it will all be over. It's true. They will all be dead. All except him. He has the tech, too. The numbers certainly are not promising. They are not. So we keep trying. Yes. We have no choice. We do not. And if he refuses to go along, he has every reason. You've seen the memories. You've seen what Oberon did to him. Executed him. In front of his wife for not bombing Ganyma. He hates him now. Possibly wants to kill him. That's a problem. A big problem. An insurmountable problem? No. He needs us. That's why he goes along. He needs us just as much as we need him. He just doesn't know it yet. New battleship unlocked. Hammer class. We'll give it a try the next time. Wow, so I was wrong with my guessing, apparently. Well, we'll see how this plans out. I am very glad that I've been avoiding all of the spoilers in regards to what happens with this story. I'm curious as to how this is going to end. Alright, so we'll take a look at this battleship in the next episode, and I will look forward to seeing you guys then. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.